Hi everyone, Alex here from Dance for Life. Some of you may already know me, or if not, if this is your first time, then I hope you really enjoy my class. So today we're going to do a fun street style routine, and this routine is going to have a few options for us as well. So as you can see, I do have a chair with me, so if you want to do any of this seated, that is also absolutely fine. And just a little reminder that you can leave anything out as well and take it at your own pace. So for example, if you just want to do the arms or just the legs of something, that's completely fine with us. Lovely. So before we start our street routine, we're going to do a little warm up and then we just need to check a few things as well. So first of all, make sure you've got some water with you to keep hydrated, and also that you've got enough space around you so that if you reach to the sides, you're not touching anyone or anything. Nice. Okay, let's do a little warm up. So let's start by looking up and down. So remember, this can be seated as well, and you can go slower as well if you'd like. Lovely. And just looking back towards me. Now we're going to look to the side and the other side, trying to leave this shoulder back. You don't have to look all the way to the side, but if you can, it's better for your neck to get a little bit of stretch. Good, nice. Now dropping ear to shoulder. So it's coming a bit like you're on the telephone, but you just want to relax that shoulder down. Nice. And over to the other side. And two more times. And again. Good. Now spread a bit wider. You're going to bend your knees and roll your shoulders back. And again. Lovely. Now reaching up. And stretching over by putting one hand there and tipping over to the side. And swapping directions. Good. And again, we're going to roll forwards this time. So bend, roll your shoulders forwards. Lovely. Now bring the arms up. We're going to stretch over this way this time. Go as far as you can go, don't worry. We don't want any pain or anything in the back. Try and keep nice and long in the side and swap over. Nice, good job. Okay, we're going to have a little stretch. So bend one knee, keep the other straight and prop yourself up. You can also do this seated as well. So just stretching out and leaning forward. Just as far as you can go. And swapping over. Have a little wiggle with your hips. If you wiggle them over this way of the knee that's bent, you'll get a nice stretch down your inner thigh. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, give that a little shake. Just going to do one last stretch. We're going to reach up towards the ceiling, and wherever we are, we're going to go down towards the floor. Now you can do this on straight legs, or you can do it with bent knees. It's up to you, but we want a little hamstring stretch. So going over, I'll tip to the side. You can stay here, or you can go to your shins or your ankles, and you might be even at the floor. You can try and keep your legs straight, or you can let them bend. And this is the same for if you're in the chair as well. Just reaching forward towards your feet and relax your head. Nice, well done. Coming up. Good stuff. Let's crack on with our routine. So I'm going to teach the routine in 4 parts. So part number 1, you're going to pretend there's a pole and you're going to dip underneath it. Yeah, but you're not going to stand all the way up. You want to keep just scooping underneath the pole. Again, if you're sitting down, this can also be done like this. Lovely. And you can go as low as you want to here. So you can really bend your knees and get into it, or you can make it nice and shallow without knees as well. Good. So we do 4 of those. Let's try them together. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do a little jump to the side and punch to the ceiling. Jump, let your arms come down. Then we go the other way. Jump, let your arms come down. Nice. You don't have to do the jump there. If you don't want to, you can just do the punches at the same time as us, or you can just do the jump if you don't want to do the arms. Let's just try that little bit again from our under the pole. So we do 4 times first. Ready? Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, we jump and jump. Nice, let's try it one more time. Under, 3, 4, and jump and jump. So the seated version for that, you can have your legs together or slightly open. You can go round and under and do it like this. Then you can do both legs. Have a little jump to the side. So scooping under like that. And then if you want, you can get rid of the jumpy legs and just do the arms. So a couple of options for you there for number 1. Now for part 2, you're going to step out, out, then you're going to come quickly in, and 2 claps, clap, clap. So it looks like this. Out, out, in, clap, clap. Nice, let's try that together. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, out, in, clap, clap, out, out, in, clap, clap. Nice, good job. If you're doing the seated version, you can also do it with your legs. Or if you prefer, you can do it with your arms. So you can go out, out, in, clap, clap. Now a little bit to add on to that second section is a little push through. So if I'm stood up, I'm going to rock forward on one foot and push forward and step back. And at the same time, I'm going to push my arms as if I'm pushing through something. So I go push and back. Yeah? So let's just try that version. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Push and back. And that comes immediately after our out and in clap claps. So for down here, once you've done your out, out, in, clap, clap, you can either copy the standing up movement and do it the same, or you can just do it with the arms, or you can just do it with the legs. So try your own version for that one. So that's completely fine. Section number 3 now, which is going to be our chorus. So we've got a few options for this. It's going to be some jumps and some punches towards the ceiling. Now we do 8 of those. So I'll show you this version first. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from here, I'm doing a little round, so I'm stirring a big pot with my arms and touch the floor. And then I do it again, around and come up. So you can do either way, it doesn't matter there. Whatever feels most natural to you is fine. Let's just try that version. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Jumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready to stir, stir, touch the floor, stir, jumping up. Nice. Our other versions for this are you can jump your legs side to side like this, or you can just do it as well with the arms. Nice. And then here you can stir, touch the floor, stir, touch the ceiling if you'd like. Yeah? And you don't have to go that far down there. You can just touch your legs if you want to if you don't want to bend down, sorry. And also if you just want to touch your shoulders if you don't want to reach up. So just a little bit extra for you there. So that's our chorus. So that repeats with our jumps like this 8 times. You do your little stir, touch the floor, stir, standing up, or if you sat down, you can also reach up to the ceiling there, or you could even maybe add that in as well. The little bit added onto the chorus there, sorry, which I forgot to say, is some little box steps. So if I'm standing up, I'm going to slowly step forward, then I step the other one forward. So it's as if I've stepped forward to the front of a box, so my feet are on either corner of it, and then I'm stepping back to the middle and back. Let's just practice that together. So you're going forward, forward, and back. And that's at that tempo as well, at that speed. Then we're going to quicken it up and go quick, quick, and again, quick. So you do 1 slow box and 2 quickly. Again, if you're sat down, you can also do this here. But the difference is, maybe you could go onto your heels. So as I come forward, I put my heel down instead of my toe. Heel, then I come back to my toes, I come back to centre, then I go quickly there as well. If you don't want to do your legs for that bit, then you can do your arms for it. So you basically just reach forward, forward, and in. Then you go quicker, forward and back, forward and back. Nice. And this bit, remember, comes after our punches and our little circle touches. Okay? So the way the chorus goes is our punches, our circles, then our box with a slow one, and then a quick two, and then the chorus repeats again. So that is the order of it. Okay, good. Now, the last thing we want to do is 4 poses of your choice. So this can be anything you want to do as long as you can hold it for 8 seconds and then easily move into another pose. Okay, so I might change mine within the routine, but I'll make some up with you now, and you can either copy mine or you can have a think and make your own up. So my first one, I'm going to spread my legs out, I'm going to twist my body so my shoulder's pointing forward and one of the other ones is pointing back. This is going to be my number 1. Number 2, I could go down to the floor, bend my knees and cross my arms. Number 3, I can reach up to the ceiling. And number 4, I might cross and point out to the sides. Okay, so have a little think what you want to do. If you're here, you can also do those. Yeah, so just make your own up or copy mine. So my number 1 was here. And then I've also got one down on the floor. And I've got one up to the ceiling. And I've got one out to the side. Now, knowing me, I'll probably do something different in the routine, but I'll be doing 4 poses of poses like that. So just make them up as you go along. Okay, so let's give it a try. You can follow along as best as you can, and I will try and give you some directions. Remember that you can do any version, and if you're ever uncomfortable with one thing that I've taught you, you can change it to something that you prefer. Okay, right, off we go. Okay, this is our standing version first. Legs wide apart, we're going to start with a slow head circle. Okay, we're going to do our under the poles first, 4 times. 2 jumps. Same again. Really good, everyone. And push. Out and in. And a push. Really good. Same again. Okay, 8 jumps for our chorus. Off you go. Jump. Really good, everyone. Rounding down. Same again. Jump. Rounding down. Okay, our slow box. Forward, forward, and back. Bit quicker. 1 slow. 2 quick. Okay, then 4 poses. Pose 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And change. And change. Nice. And change. Wow, well done, everyone. Okay, we're going to do it 1 more time. Okay, so from the very top, from out underneath the poles. Right, legs wide. Get ready. 5, 6, 7, 8. Under. And punch. Same again. Punch. Okay, out and ins. And the other way. Okay, 4 poses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And change. And change. And change. Jump your legs in and do a big swipe. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Fab. Right, now we're going to swap over and I'm going to do a seated version as well. Okay, if you can be a little bit closer to the front of your chair. This seated version, a little head circle first. You can also join in the standing version with this if you'd like to do it again, you're not too tired. Ready for a scoops? Under. And up. Nice, everyone. Same again. You can really get you back into it. Okay, out and in. Really good. Same again. Okay, punches, off you go. You can add your legs in if you want to tap your toes. And go. On your heels, heel. And toe. Same again, heel. But quicker. Really nice job, everyone. Slow. Quick. Okay, pose. And pose. And change. And change. Good. Okay, right, we're going to do it again from the top, like we did before, from our little scoops. So legs slightly wider. Are we ready? Whatever version you like. 5, 6, 7, and go for it. Punch. And again. Out and ins. Get ready, off you go with our jumps. Round and down. Really nice, everyone. And heel, heel, toe, toe. Quick, quick. And slow. And quick. Okay, we're going to do a big circle round our head. And the other way. 4 poses. And change. And change. And change. Jump your legs in, sweep your arm around. Fantastic. Really, really good, everyone. I hope you found a version that was comfortable and fun for you to do. That was super, super good. And let's have a little bit of a cool down. Nice job, everyone. Feel free to keep seated if you like. Otherwise, I'm going to stay standing and I'm going to take my legs a little bit wide. I'm going to bend my knees and breathe in. I'm going to melt down as far as I can and straighten up. And do the same again. Breathing in, bend your knees and melt down and straighten up. You can lift your heels off the floor here. If you stood up, you can have a little bit more of a balance with it. If you want to take your arms out to here or on your hips, maybe on your head or your ears, and have a little balance and then slowly come down and go up again. Just stretching those arches in the feet and slowly down and up for the last time and slowly down. Nice work. We're going to do our little shoulder rolls back. Really nice. This time you're going to bring your arms up And then drop one straight and the other here and pull at the forearm to get a nice little arm stretch. Make sure you're not on the telephone for this one. You want to drop that shoulder away. And then here, hand to shoulder. And then take your elbow as high as you can. That might be here or here or here. And then with your other hand, you can either hold it there and encourage it, leave it down by your side, or if you'd like to, reverse your hand and start working it up your back to meet your other one. Really good. And just circling that wrist all the way down and swapping over, taking your arms up. Now drop the other one in front, the one that you've not done yet, and pull that in at the forearm. Make sure you're not on a curl, drop that down. Nice. And pull that in, take that up as high as you can go, and then place your hand where you'd like it to get a nice little stretch. Fab. And circle that wrist all the way down. Nice. Okay, last thing, we're just going to stretch our legs. It's a bit like what we did in our warm-up. Bend one knee, straighten the other, straight leg, bent knee, and bend over. Nice. Just as far as you can go. Have a little wiggle of those hips again, so you can get a nice stretch down the straight leg's inner thigh. And then coming up and swapping over. Good. Always nice just to bring it down after lots of hard work. You've certainly done very, very well today, so well done for taking part. And stretching up to the ceiling, and we're going to go down towards our toes. So remembering you can bend your knees, or you can test yourself and try and keep them straight, and take your hands as far as they can go, whether that's your knees, your shins, or your toes. Anything is absolutely fine. And just relax that head and shake it side to side as if you're saying no. And then we're going to breathe in and come up. And breathe out, let everything go. Well done, nice job everyone. Really good job at staying active at home. It's very tricky in these times, so well done for that. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.